I grabbed this $50 dresser from Facebook Marketplace, and yeah, it is in rough shape. It's scratched, it has chipped corners, and one side is even missing a huge chunk. But here's the thing, you don't need professional skills to fix this. I've been painting furniture for over 10 years now, and I figured out exactly what works and what's just a waste of time. This makeover is all about showing you what's possible even with a super cheap, beat up dresser, and how a few beginner-friendly steps can take something from trash to treasure. Before touching any sandpaper or paint, I gave it a serious clean. It was really dirty. I sprayed it down with Crud Cutter, and the orange grime that dripped down was intense. I wiped it all off with a damp rag, and it made such a difference. If I had skipped that step, the paint wouldn't have stuck. It might have scratched off, looked blotchy, or just felt weird. Cleaning is one of the most underrated parts of getting a good finish. Once it was clean, you could really see how bad the damage was. One of the drawer corners was broken, a side corner was missing a chunk, and scratches covered the entire dresser. I used Bondo for the major repairs. It's about $13 and works fantastic. I mixed it up, pressed it into the damaged spots, and shaped it with a putty knife. It sets fast, so I had to move very quickly. I used it on the busted corner and the chipped drawer. And once it dried, I sanded it all smooth. There were a few tiny craters and spots left behind, and I filled those in with some regular wood filler. If you don't fix this kind of damage, it shows up even more once you paint. It might not seem like a big deal, but it makes the difference between a piece that looks DIY and one that looks high-end. And honestly, furniture with visible flaws does not sell well. Let me know. Comment damage below if you ever passed up furniture because it was damaged and you didn't know how to fix it. I used to do that all the time. But now with these simple tricks, I know I can handle it. This dresser was made out of laminate, particle board, and a little bit of real wood. So I had to be smart about prepping this dresser. We needed to get rid of all those surface scratches because if you just paint over them, they'll show right through. We used 150 grit on the sander and went over everything. The shallow scratches, sanded smooth. The deeper ones, we filled those in with wood filler after sanding. If we had tried to fill everything right away, the wood filler wouldn't have even stuck in those shallow spots. I also removed the legs and the base to sand those separately. They're both real wood, but totally different kinds that looked completely different. So I plan to do some things with them to make them look the same later. After sanding, I sealed everything with clear shellac. This helps with raw wood, particle board, and even gives paint better adhesion on laminate. Then I went in with my favorite black primer. And yep, I used 2 primers on this makeover, but they both have different purposes and jobs to do. Notice I sprayed everything on. It's way faster than brushing, and the finish turns out way smoother too. Even when I was a beginner, spraying makes things so much easier and so much faster. If you want to learn how to spray, what tools to use, how to thin the paint, how to avoid the drips, I've got a mini class that shows you step by step what to do. It's beginner friendly and super doable. I'll link it below. For the paint, I used a Sherwin-Williams sample that I got from my mom and turned it into homemade chalk paint. This is not the most durable option or the best option out there, but it was paint that I had, and so let's use it up because I love this color so much. But we're gonna fix that with a strong top coat next. I sprayed it on for a smooth finish, and this stuff is strong to protect my paint job. For the base, I tried a few different color washes to blend the 2 different woods together. I ended up using Fusion's Algonquin thinned out with quite a bit of water. I brushed it on, wiped it back, and it worked perfectly to make these 2 different woods match. So remember, here's what the dresser looked like before, and here's what it looks like now. You'd never guess it was the same piece. The damage, the grime, all of it is gone. And now it looks like something straight out of West Elm. If you want to stop second guessing and finally feel confident painting furniture, check out my course, How to Paint Furniture Like a Boss. I'll walk you through the entire process, from prepping to painting to sealing. It's easy to follow and gives you a system you can use again and again. I've linked it for you up in the card and down below. If you want to know why most paint jobs go sideways, the next video is a must watch. It breaks down what causes chipping, stains, all of it, and how to stop it before you even start painting. Tap right here to watch it.